Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. It's Monday night, Medium Project Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you're having a great Monday. Tonight we're going to continue working on our little things we started last week. I pulled it out. I got this one finished up. So this is what I'm kind of going for with the little dip in it. Got that one finished up last Monday. Pulled it out ready for tonight. Earlier today. Got another one partially finished. I got 2 more rows to do on it, so that's what we're going to work on tonight. I need to get at least 2 done. I can do some minor things, and then I'll need to do 2 more so I can really get it how I want it, and then we'll go from there. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and get the camera moved over, and we'll get started on it. So like I said, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Had a good weekend. Did it flip? Okay. So this one we can move on over. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. One was purple. We're working on a blue one right now, so we're just going to start plugging away at it. They're actually not too... They start out really quick, first few rows, but we'll finish this one up and then get started on another one tonight. And then I might have some time to play with it during the week, but not a lot. Tomorrow night I've got our final concert for the band of the year, and then I need to go into full-blown video mode. I am so far behind. It's a mixture. It's not that I'm real far behind. I am behind. But their last concert is also early this year by about 3 weeks. So that kind of threw me a curveball. And I want to get them finished up before their banquet, their final end of the year banquet they're going to have. Normally they have their banquet before they actually have their final concert. But this year it's going to be different, so... Well, and I procrastinated, I'll admit it, at first, at the beginning of the year in January, where I should have been doing some stuff. I procrastinated thinking, well, I'm actually going to have longer this year. They're going on a trip. If we're going to include that, I need to wait till they're back from the trip anyway, so I have a little bit longer. And then, yeah, we're not going to include the trip on it. Concert is early. So, I will be busy, crazy. And I was this weekend. I got a good chunk of video done, but everything's taking not necessarily longer than normal. Just longer than I would like. I keep going, okay, I know how long this would normally take me. Let's see if we can go quicker. No. It's not going any quicker. So... actually tonight, as soon as I finish up the stream tonight, I will be moving this stuff out of the way. This is light and easy though, so, but I got to get all my camera equipment out. I've only been using one camera for the last 3 events because they were at other places, so I couldn't set up multiple cameras and all that. So tomorrow night I will. So I've got probably using 5 cameras again, and so I got to get all them charged up, ready, cleaned up, memory card is clean, ready to go, all that good stuff. Working on that, and I'll be working on video too. I had some done, and I had to go back and redo it because I forgot to add in the intro. So I got it pre-done, and now I just got to go through and add in the intros to all the videos, which... well, to the ones I have done so far. Had a lot more single events this year single camera events than I thought I would, but not having helpers is harder to get the cameras up all the time, so a lot of the times it's just a single camera, but when I could, I tried to use multiple cameras, and those always take a bit longer. Putting together the slideshow, and that's I'm debating on maybe I should hold off a little bit so I can get pictures from the banquet to add on to it. Because I normally take pictures of, they give out awards and stuff, and I'm normally up there getting pictures of everybody when they get their awards and stuff. So I'm kind of, it'd be a good night to be able to hand out the DVDs, especially with parents there, because a lot of time parents don't even know that we have DVDs available to them because the kids don't say a thing. But if I hold off, I could add that to it. So I don't know. I'm gonna chat with the officers tomorrow night of the Grandparents Association and at the concert and see kind of which direction they want to go. And then I'm also got some laser etching that I got going for them too. So. Hopefully I'll find out all the final details tomorrow. Those I know need to be done by the banquet though, so luckily it's only going to be, I think we're going to do 16 boxes, wooden boxes that they got with the name and logo and band and all that. And I think she wants to do keychains too. Why are you giving me such a problem? Which isn't too hard, but double-sided, so it takes a little bit of time. Plus, they're custom to individual with each of the kids' name on it. So, all right. Well, there's row 1 out of the 2 we need to finish. But I don't plan on, as of right now, canceling any streams. But if I do, it would probably be the week of the 7th. I think that because the 13th, I think, is a Saturday, and that's the banquet. And so if I'm going to push through and get all that done, I might hold off on the streams for those few nights that week. But like I said, I don't know yet. I don't want to, because as of right now, really the only time I did two bracelets this weekend for orders. Otherwise, I didn't get any other chainmail done this weekend. It was just mostly video work. So I'll still do orders and whatnot. But otherwise, I'm going to be spending a good 12, 16 hours, if not more, a day after tomorrow for sure, working on video. So getting those band DVDs done. Normally, if I still had the normal concert, still 2.5, 3 weeks away, I'd be probably where I need to be in a way. But normally before the last concert, I already had the marching DVDs done and burned up, and they're ready to go. And I'm not even close to even having my first test burn done yet to go through and fix anything I screw up. So I normally have 2-3 test DVDs before I finally get into final burning of them all. But that's going to keep me busy the next couple weeks here, along with doing some chainmail as much as I can. But that's pretty much what kind of went on this weekend, is video work. Seems never ending. And then all the normal housework. And a little more with the boy being home, but he's got a lot of restrictions, so he's not doing anything around the house right now. So, hey John, working on leather tonight for a quick project for the night. Just finished my second dragon head and making a smaller one. Sweet. Like the TRL dragon style. I know there's a couple different ones out there, so You end up finding that last few rings working outside to inside. I tend to bend those from inside to outside, build those from inside to outside myself. These here are the dragons. Most of my time, if you're talking about these, I normally do build them inside to out. But with these, like I said, they're so loose. Oh, 100% leather head. Sweet. I want them to be kind of loose here, and it'll come together at the end, I hope. At least that's the plan. Plans, again, never quite work sometimes, but... And I was going to do it all out of stainless. And then I thought, well, it's going to be kind of heavy. And I thought, well, I'll just do it bright aluminum. And I was like, well, if it comes out good, it's, I'd rather see some color in it. But the more I keep working on it, I probably will end up doing a second one. And I probably will do it all out of stainless. Your project? Yeah. Like I said, I normally work from inside to out on most of my dream catcher styles. Normally I don't even use it. I don't like using a center hoop. I try to get it pulled right just with ring tension. So that's how my 4-inch string catchers are. But these, like I said, I want dip in them. I want them to look almost basketball hoopy style. So they got some play in it. There are probably going to be one more row still to go on them, but I need to get them further along so I can test them to see if they're going to work in it. Right now I have no idea if this project's even going to work. So we'll see how it goes, though. We're going to keep at it, and everything is somewhat working how I planned on it working, but you never know the further you get into it. It will get a little detailed at some point here that's going to be like, well, this is the make or break point, and that'll be the hopefully I can figure out and not break. Let's get a couple more of these here. I hope you had a good weekend, John. Ooh, pretties. That's one thing I wish you could do when you do a stream is people post pictures or something. That'd be nice. If you're talking about something and you wanted, somebody was wanting to show somebody something, they could post a picture. But they don't allow that. That's how it's going currently. Not sure if the smaller will work, but gotta try it. Yeah. Oh no! What did I do? Okay, stop doing that. All my screens disappeared for half a second. I was like, no. Hopefully the stream's still working. Okay. Looks like it is. Guess we'll find out in a few minutes when I look over and everything's in the red going, ha. Quiet time spent with the boys making spinner captures. Nice. And it just worked on the video. Video. Working on that actually up until I need to start getting ready for tonight's stream. And I was like, okay, yeah. I've got 2 video programs open, 3 picture graphics programs open, and it's like I gotta get all this closed or I won't be able to stream tonight. Alright, so that's the next one here. I'm gonna compare these. See if we got about the same amount of drop that I'm looking for. So got 2 of them done. They're symbols. Okay, yeah. I don't need to be a drinker. I'd get crazy. Alright, now we need a yellow or dark rose. That's the 2 colors I got pulled out. You know what? This ring's got a Pringle to it. Let's go. There we go. Much better. Let's go with yeller. We'll make her yeller. Working on glass marble ones, almost 100. Post them on the D-Stash group and see what folks think of taking them off my hands. Since that's a 5 or 10, sweet. I might have to do a few of those myself, just, you know. I like getting stuff from other people. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess I don't need them all open here. Let's see. I think it was 21. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 2021, yeah. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Alright. Gotta have that first count right, or then the rest will be screwed up. Alright, gotta remember to open them bigger for the big ring here. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to turn on the music again, dummy. Figure it comes in on a slow one. I need upbeat music. I don't have an easy way to flip them around like Sean does over on Mailworks. I don't know how he's got all his set up. I want to ask him, but I also don't want to. I mean, you know. I know some of how he has it set up, but I don't want to get his full setup and copy it per se, but I need to get it automated for sure. Keep doing it the hard way. That's about like everything I like to do. I want it the hard way. I never want things the easy way. That would make it too easy. I'd like to, but it never happens that way. Yeah, hopefully I'm part of that D-Stash group over there, so you have to let me know when you do them in case I know some. I'll go grab a few. Why not? I'll leave it in my own personal stuff and maybe do something with them for the wife or something. Who knows? Just to have some, why not? Can't hurt. Like I said, it's fun to get some other people's work and support another chainmail artist as much as I can. Flip back around. Well, and I will say also, the daughter called me on the phone. It was about 6:30, so it's about an hour before the stream. She was getting ready to, she went to the store and she's like, guess what I found? And I was like, I don't know. You know. And I was like, oh, you got me the ice cream equivalent Gagny-Poos. She goes, yep. So they're Ice-Me-A-Poos. Haven't had it yet, though. We will try it later tonight after the stream. Told her, well, I won't be able to get into it before the stream, but we'll have to try it after stream. That's the last one we have to try of all the Little Debbie ice creams. And so far, been totally surprised by all of them. The one I thought I'd hate the worst, I like the most. The one I thought I'd like the most is actually the worst. At least so far. That was out of the, this is the sixth one, seventh one. I'd have to write them all down to remember how many we've had now. But I know it'll be the last of them all. This one I'm hoping is really good. My daughter, she was looking them up and was finding reviews of people, and she goes, out of all the Little Debbie ones, it's always the Gagny-Poos. Strawberry shortcake or something like that, whatever it is. I call them Gagny-Poos. Had the best reviews of all the ice cream, so. We'll get to try that tonight. so far, the Swiss roll, I thoroughly enjoy. It is very good. There is one drawback to the Swiss roll. And what was the other one? The Cosmic Brownie was pretty good too. They're chocolate, more of a chocolate-based ice cream. They are chocolate-based. And I'm not a chocolate fan at all. Which surprised me is why I'd like them. Now, I don't want to get ugly, but let's just say the Swiss roll and the Cosmic Brownie Little Debbie ice creams made everyone that had it colorful bathroom experiences. Let's just say a blue somehow made its way. A blue-green, like a turquoise. Very flashy color, let's just say that. Highly unexpected from that, for sure. And we thought it was a fluke. Maybe. So we tested scientifically, in our scientific terms, and yeah. And it's the ice cream, and yeah. You will get a nice greeny, bluey bathroom experience. Now, will it stop me from getting it again? Probably not. But something to expect from it now. I'm going to go ahead and just open a few of these. I think that might make it a little quicker since I got to pull them around. It's always kind of a pain to get this first row connected all up with the second row and get it pulled to, well, this end won't be tight, but to make sure they keep going the same direction anyway. Alright, gotta keep pulling the ring up here, make sure I'm in screen. But don't forget to give any likes and shares for the Booga box here, our stream, and all that. Give us a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. All of it will help get us out there and hopefully get more people viewing. And don't forget to check out. I'll hopefully remember to put a link in tonight for Sean over at Mailworks. He streams on Sunday through Thursday nights, I believe, now. I never catch his Sunday nights. I'm always busy Sunday nights. I normally try to get his Mondays. Tuesdays normally not because I'm so busy and doing laser work, depending. I normally try to catch him most nights I stream. So don't forget to go over and check him out. Keep seeing some posts from Bracken Mail. Hopefully he'll be streaming here again soon. He's been talking about it. He's still got some things sorting out, but he does great work over there at Bracken Mail. I think I'm going to grab a quick piece of tape for that, just to keep it from sliding around on me. I need to get another tape dispenser for my table over here. I don't use it very often, but on occasion, like this, it'll start flipping around a whole lot. It's not that I can't get it lined back up. It's just, if I just leave it that way to start with, then I won't have to worry about it anyway. So, see, I've already got it twisted around a bit here. Alright, there we go. Well, maybe. Need you to stick to the, there we go, to the big 4-inch ring there. No, hopefully I wasn't too far out of screen. Let's go ahead and reopen a few more of these. Like I said, I'm going to get 4 of these done, and then I'll have a better idea. Now, I'll probably try some of the experimenting off the stream, just because it could take a while to figure out what size ring I need for certain parts, because it will get a little technical. But I don't know. I have a thing I think will work, but if it doesn't work, it'll give me some time to play around and see what might work. All right. Quick looks around. Ooh. Hopefully the internet is not giving me problems tonight, guys. Sorry if stream's not going well. I am in the red. I just now noticed that. 15%. That's horrible. Hopefully it's not too bad. I guess I do see some... I don't know. I try to look at the live screen and with the delay through the streams, you know. Yeah, I'm looks like I might be dropping a little bit. Hopefully it's not bad. Sorry if it is. I'll have to double check it later, I suppose, and see what's up. Thought everything would be fine. I've been having good nights. I did my normal restarting of everything like I normally do to make sure it's going to work good. I've been having good luck with it here the last couple weeks, so if it's working, I just kind of keep the same routine. And so that's what I've been doing. But tonight, like I said, after I'll get 2 or 3 good weeks, and then I'll just kind of start having a bad couple weeks. And next week you'll hear me talking about changing internet providers, and then it'll start working fine. That's how it all is. It's the routine we've been going through, it seems like, this past year. You're not gonna work for you. Oh, you want to change? Okay, we'll work. We're sorry. 3 weeks later, no, we're not. It's like an episode of The Simpsons. Now we're just sticking right around there. I'm only seeing it in the stream part, though. Now there it goes. Okay, I finally seen it drop in my internet. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't remind anybody. I've been trying to remind everybody upstairs. Like, when I'm doing streaming, can we try to, if we're gonna stream a movie or something, watch it off of a flash drive. Try to keep the boy from internet gaming during those times, but I haven't reminded anybody in a while, so that could be part of it tonight, because again, it's not real bad. Normally when I'm having real bad internet, my internet's actually showing in the red and yellows, and I'm seeing a little orange, so I'm getting a little drop, but not much there. But my frame rate drop is huge, and that's normally a system issue, but I redid everything on the system, so it should have been fine. I probably do need to give it a cleaning, though. That was one of the other reasons why I restarted everything, because of all the video I've been processing lately. That'll start eating up everything in the background, and clipboard clippings and all that good stuff. So, otherwise, I do plan on being here Wednesday night. I know it's going to be probably the Wednesday day will probably be the worst day. Just trying to get all the video from the night before uploaded while I'm still trying to process video for the DVDs. And I'll probably get some of that done Tuesday night. I normally do get the video up to YouTube for them on the night of the concert, normally by midnight, depending on how long. But the video I make for YouTube is processed in different file format than what I use for doing my DVDs. So everything that I do almost have to do twice. Alright. I guess I didn't count these, so I just need to end at the right point, right? Alright, so I'm gonna need 2 more. I need to make a big old TRL order, but man, they changed up their website. Not everything's back to working properly and all that. And it's like, I almost wish they would have warned us, going, hey, we're going to be relaunching a website. and maybe they did and I missed it. I mean, that could all be totally possibly true. So, but yeah, now I'm like, their things are so weird and it's going to be so much harder. I think in overall, I don't know what their business, how much bigger their business is with people who have a chainmail business in order compared to the smaller orders they get. I think it's going to help them with the smaller order people, but bulk order people like myself, it's a headache to try to make an order in there now. It'll become more accustomed to it over time, and I'll deal with it and figure it out. But right now, it's just like I need to place an order, and they don't even have some of the stuff I need is not even listed yet. So, and I dropped it. Luckily, I didn't drop it badly. Not bad enough, anyway. So, all right, that closes her up. That one ring, boy. And here's all that. So that's all the 3/8 we're going to use. I ran 2 rows of these. I should have enough. No, that's the thing. I've been running low on a few colors and a few sizes that I need to get. Red. That's why I can't do a red one of these right now. I've only got, I think, like 40 5/16 left. I needed 44. I was just short. Just shy. Alrighty, we'll just start working this next row. Like I said, there's nothing real difficult about these or anything. The difficult part will be later on when I try to incorporate everything together. Especially not knowing if it's going to work or not. If it works, that's why I kind of want to do another one, because I want to do some intermediate pictures and possibly do a tutorial if somebody would want it, if there's enough interest, if I have enough stuff ready to be able to do that. And then I'm going to try to probably, again, all amounts to it, if this even works. I think it would be really neat if it does work, but I thought about maybe putting together some kits too. They're going to be a little more expensive because there's a lot to it, but a few things I'll need to double test. So, who knows? I'm just doing it for the fun of it, but if it works, it works. If people like it, great. If people want it, even better. Yeah, and then I've got this other project with the other Link Together group I'm part of. I'm glad at first I was like 3 months, boy, that's going to be, I'll just have it done and sitting around for a while. Now with everything else going on, it's like, well, I'm actually glad, because I'm not going to be able to put anything into it for at least the next 3 weeks. And down to 13.2, that's still not good. Not where you want it to be. And we're just over 30 minutes in. So we are only going to do it an hour. I'm going to shut it down an hour. I know most of them have been like that lately. We've been going over about 10 minutes sometimes here lately, but like I said, I need to get this moved and get all my camera stuff out and start getting batteries charging. Get all that going. So by morning time, I can start packing all that crud up. You know, that's like another thing. A concert, okay, yeah, go to the concert. It's 45 minutes, an hour long for most of its concerts. Again, for me, I always get there an hour early so I can set up cameras, not including the hours of time beforehand to get the camera set up, memory cards, everything charged, blah, 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 blah. Then after the concert, it's pack up time. And I get home, I spend at least another 2 to 3 hours every time after every event working up videos so I can get it up, posted up to YouTube for them. So, yeah, it's kind of like doing these streams. It's not just something, oh, he's on for an hour, no biggie. He spends an hour of his day there. No, this is about a 3-hour job every day to do a stream. Maybe a little less. Some days I can go a little quicker, just depends. and then add on more time if I stream longer. But I had fun doing it, so you know. I just wish I had more time, like with everything. I wish I had more time that I could spend on figuring this, figuring that out, blah 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 blah. Oh, and I guess on the little screen you can still see the hat. Tonight is another hat in our hat dance. This hat is actually older than my normal red hat that you see me in, my everyday wearer. This was my everyday wearer years and years and years ago. It's surprisingly not in too bad of shape. When I pulled it out, I was like, I didn't wear this one out to total throwawayness, which the red one's about there. But yeah, I had this one actually before we bought our house, so it's over 17 years old. Got only a few more hats to wear. Thought about going out and trying to find some crazy hats just to do something weird. But who knows, maybe I still will. I think I've got maybe 2 more hats. Now that doesn't include the 2 that I normally do wear, which is my new Chiefs and my old Red Chiefs hat, which I haven't worn for any of these yet, so it's not actually part of it, even though I wore them before that. So I got to throw those in there too. So I might do that next week, throw in my old red one or my new black one, before I go with something a little crazy, possibly. I need to chat with my daughter. My youngest. She's got something I could try. Make me think weird thoughts. Alright, so on to the next one, row 4. So we finished up 2 there, got 3 here, so we were 5 rows in, and we've been working on it maybe half an hour, 35 minutes. Like I said, it's pretty simple. Simple 4-in-1 weave, no contractions and no expansions. I would normally use a couple contractions or expansions, depending on which way I'm building, inside out, outside in, whichever, to keep it all nice and tight. Sometimes I might change the 4-in-1 weave up to 6-in-1 to even pull a little bit more. But we want this loose, so we are going with 4-in-1 and not making it tight. Which almost in a way is making it more difficult to weave. It's flopping around on me too much. Normally when I've got it a little bit tighter, you know, you might have a row that might be a little loose, but the next row tighten it up. A row after that might be a little loose, next row tightens it up. We might be able to finish this one before the stream's over tonight too. Who knows? I mean, if we've already done that many rows, 5 rows, and I'm only going to have, I guess 4 more rows after this. So this will be 5 rows. Yeah. Depends on how much more jibber jabbering I do. If I go off on some weird tangent and go grab something. I was going to grab my big boy Buzzy tonight and show him off, but he took my chair and immediately curled up, and I was like, alright, I'm not going to bug you tonight. Because nobody's seen the Buzzy. And yet I'm not sure about if anybody's seen Marvel on the stream. There might have been an episode here or 2. I'm not sure. I know she showed up one night when I was with the Link Together group. She popped up on one of those one night, but I don't think Buzzy's ever been shown. With his little messed up nose. The crazy boy. I keep looking over at him. He's just happy to have the chair. Like I said, I've been doing so much video, I've been spending a lot more time in that chair, and he hasn't had his time in that chair here. So, I did make sure I had it open and made him a neat little tentish bed last night on my chair before I went to bed. I was like, alright buddy, I know you haven't had the chair much, so I made him a little... Yeah, I spoiled my cats, I spoiled all of my animals. Any animals I pretty much have had. Dog, cat, hamster, ferret, doesn't matter. Even my fish had a little bit of a spoiled to him because I'd always be doing something. Well, you don't think you would normally. My oldest daughter, who is now almost 30, when she was, let's see here, that had to have been when she was 6. That would have made the boy 4. Yeah, I think she was about 6 years old. Had a big old fish tank. It was a nice fish tank. It was 26 gallon. They called it a flat back, but the front corners were cut at a diagonal, so it had a nice base to it and everything. I had several different fish in there. And I was away one day, and I come home to find out that somehow the fish survived, but she'd fished out the betta fish we had. We had a big red, the big old betta fish in there. I had several other fish in there too, but the betta one was always, the big old fins on it. So she fished it out of there with the net because she wanted to pet it. So she took it out of the tank to pet it. Don't know how long it was out. I don't know who found her petting on it. All I know is when I got home, the wife was telling me that Olivia pulled the fish out of the fish tank to pet it. I went and looked. He seemed okay. He did end up, I think it was about 3 months later, he ended up dying. He got some type of, I don't know if it was from that incident or not, but some type of, betta fish aren't all super hardy fish to begin with, but yeah. I always poke fun at her. Gotta pet the fish, gotta pet the fish. She wanted to pet it, so she fished it out and petted it. That was, when she was a baby, I think. Well, I think she might have, I guess probably would have been 1.5, 2 years old. We were living in this little house, and we had a squirt bottle we had to squirt the cat when it was doing something it shouldn't be doing. And we were in the kitchen cooking, and she was in the living room on the floor watching TV, just playing around. TV was on, and we were sitting there cooking dinner in the kitchen, or I think it was dinner, it might have been. We were cooking something, but in there. Next thing we know, the TV is like super loud, just kept getting louder and louder and louder. It's like, what in the world's going on? We thought, okay, maybe she got a hold of the remote. Went in there, and she didn't have the remote. She had the squirt bottle that we used for the cats and had squirted the TV. The whole front of the TV was drenched. It was running down to the inside of the TV, and it was crossing wires and made the volume go all the way up. I couldn't. None of the controls would work by the time I got in there, so I just unplugged the TV to shut it off. And I think we waited about a day and a half before we tried to plug it back in, turn it back on, and hopefully everything would dry out. It seemed to work after that, and all honesty, that TV worked forever up till actually, I had that TV for 28 years, I believe. It was a 19-inch RCA TV. I bought it in like 90, 91. No, I guess that would have been, 90, 91, yeah. Had that TV forever. And yeah, just squirted the crap out of it and went all crazy and kooky. But, again, it survived it and lasted. And I only got rid of it because we had, it actually started losing one of the colors. It had it for years, had been losing some color to it. I mean, we're talking, when a TV's 20 some odd years old, the old tube style. But yeah, we even had that TV when we moved in here. Like I said, we just got rid of it, I want to say 3 years ago. Kept it downstairs. We hadn't used it for about probably 2 years before that. I think is when we finally moved it downstairs. And actually had it hooked up downstairs, but nobody ever really went down there, so it was never turned on or anything. But then we ended up getting a different flat screen for upstairs, so we moved the flat screen TV downstairs, and it's like, well, no more points in having this one, so we got rid of it finally. But yeah, that TV went through a lot of stuff in its years. I don't know how it survived it, because in all that time, we've gone, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We've gone through 3 other main TVs since during the time we still had that old 19-inch. I had it in the bedroom for years because we got bigger ones for the living room, but then it would go out. So on to the next. These are pretty close. They're a little slightly different again. Seems like every time I get to a 1/4 inch is when there's a major change in the color. Not as drastic as the blue was, but in all, or the purple was anyway. Overall, not bad, but you'll probably be able to see it more. It kind of throws it off though too, because it's so tight together. Everything's overlapping more, less background colors come through, so it makes it look darker than it actually is, just because they're more stacked up together. All right, and we got 3 more rows. We got 3 rows of this size ring. And like I said, there will be more added to it, but I need it to how I can work on it. After that point, I need to have some room to play. I don't want to have to open them up, take them out, because I know I'm going to have to add another row, but there might be adjustments in the actual ring size, so that's why it's like I'm going to leave them out for now, and when I start doing the kind of assembly part that I'm trying to think of, we'll see how it works. See if it works out all right. You know what? I never did flip that over. Okay. I was like, that's not right. What is going on there? Oh, there we go. YouTube was telling me I had 7 people. I was like, no, YouTube, you're lying to me. I think most I've ever had is 2 or 3 at any one time on YouTube. It was on the wrong setting. Alright. Now we'll just continue working around here. This will be 3, so if I can get a 4th one done this week while I'm working on this video, I might get a chance to do some other things that I need to test first, see if I need to change these up. But if not, we will finish it up and hopefully get the 4th one done next Monday. Like I said, we'll just have to kind of see how it plays out this week. How much motivation I have and time I have, I think it's going to come down to. And if I get good sleep, well, I tell you, I thought I slept pretty good last night. I went to sleep early, got up. I think I ended up only sleeping about 6 hours, but I was up for about 2 hours, and I don't know what it was, but I started getting a frontal lobe headache, and it was like, man, I cannot, my eyes just want to fall asleep. I feel like I want to stay awake, but my eyes just don't want to stay open. So then I ended up having to take a nap. It sucked, threw off the rest of the day. I had to though. Well, when I was trying to go lay down, it was like, man, I don't want to lay down, but I just cannot seem to stay. Got in bed. I was there for about a minute and a half going, I felt more awake after I finally laid down. I was like, well, now I'm feeling awake. But within like 3 minutes, I was asleep. I was just like, crash. Which will mean I'll probably be up a little late tonight. But if I can process the video while I'm up, you know, that is what it is. I'll be doing something at least. Probably see, that's what I did, was it Thursday night? Last week, after I got done with the stream, I went over to Mailwork stream and was watching and listening to him while I was working on video. Single video where I don't have to line up anything. I can do it nice and easy without audio for the most part. When I'm lining up multiple videos of the same thing, I normally use my audio as a guide to help get my video lined up before the final frame by frame lineup. But that I have to listen to. I normally have to have speakers up pretty loud. Sometimes I'll put on the headset. I should put on the headset more often. I need a better headset though, I think is what it is. I actually need to get a headset like I have for my PlayStation. I think would be better. I've got one that does okay for the computer. I've had it for, I don't know, probably 10 years now. It does the job, but it's kind of uncomfortable after a while. So I normally do just use it little bitty burst here and there. I guess the PS4 one's really not all that super comfortable, but I've gotten used to it. I normally wear it for about 2 hours at a time on Sunday nights when we do practice and a race. So, all right, so that was what scared the crap out of me. What in the world? My phone started going off over there. I don't know if you can hear it. It took a phone. Pick up the phone. Yeah, that was a band parent officer calling. I'll call her back when we're done here. I gotta tell her I stream these nights, but I don't expect her to necessarily remember them, but I'll normally tell her afterwards, yeah, streaming, I couldn't answer the phone right that second, so. Probably just get more information about what we got to do for the finish out the year. It's coming up so quick. Again, it's a little different when you don't have your own kid in the school. It takes a little getting used to in a way. You don't get the kids' information on what's going on at school, so you got to rely on other parents and other kids. Well, when we get done stream, I'll give her a call back real quick. See what's going on, see if there's anything needed. Where are we at anyway in our stream? We're almost done, I guess. We're getting close. We're 52 minutes, so. Again, I do want to thank everybody for joining us. If you join us just for a little bit, if you're watching this later on, it's great to have you live, or if you watch later. I do appreciate any of them. Don't forget to give the thumbs up and likes, all those good things. Like I said, they help out, get us out there a little more. Don't forget about all our laser etch stuff we can do too. It can be other products, but we got plenty of laser etched tags and scales we can do for chainmail supplies. Just let us know what you're looking for. Always looking for some more ideas myself, just to add to the collection. I don't have them added to the website yet, but if anybody sees any of them that they like, just drop me a line. I'm more than willing to get them to you somehow or another. So hopefully I'll get those to the site here soon. I was hoping to have them done before I really got into the band stuff here coming up. But like I said, trying to figure out how I want to list them is the problem. I mean, I don't want to have a ton of pages with, by this size and this size group, blah, blah, blah. I want to mix them up. I want you to be able to buy, basically I want to set it up where you always buy 10 at a time, but they can be mixed. You can have any of the mixture of, say you're getting 10 large scales, you can get 2 red paw print scales with 4 snowflake scales and stuff. A mix and match of up to 10 of any design you want. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. I could have done it other ways where you're buying. That's one thing I don't like about how most people do their scales is they sell them in groups of all the same scale. And it's like sometimes when you're just playing and you're small, I don't need 10 of these, okay, that's only 5 sets of earrings, that's not too many, but sometimes it's nicer if I could get 10 a set of 10 and make 5 earrings, but they're all different and colors that I picked. I think at one point I would have liked that in a way better, so I just want it to be an option out there. So I've seen people out there selling single scale groups of 4 and stuff like that. It's another option I could do, but then your price structure is so weird, and it's like it's just easier to price it, do a 10-pack, you can get a variety, you're not stuck with one color, one design. So are you willing to do it? Do you want to buy one scale for $1? You want to buy a 10-pack for $5, So that has been, I'm constantly debating whenever I'm in there, trying to go, which way do I want to go? Do I want to, how do I want to set it up? And I'm just constantly debating. I like it this way. I would like it that way. I'd like to somehow be able to have it both ways. If that makes any sense. But otherwise, like I said, you contact me through Facebook or through my email on the website. We can set up PayPal invoice and get you what you need that way. Get you set up. What did I do? Yeah, I skipped the... How in the world did I only put that through one ring? I don't know how I did that. Seems like that's something I would have noticed right then, but I noticed it eventually. Better than when it's in the, I think the worst ever, well, the mess up I had with the 316 gauge inlay wasn't necessarily bad, only because since I was so early in the project, I just started over and just kept what I had done. The worst one I ever had to do was the punched ring lampshade that I had. I had a mess up in it, and there was no easy fix when it come to that, because you couldn't, like this, where every ring you could open. When it come to those, you couldn't open the punch scales, so the punch rings, and so that made it much more difficult, and I had to pull so much apart to get back to where I had screwed up, because it didn't. I mean, it was basically just a European porn one. And I skipped it. I ended up going, instead of going through the 4 that I needed with the ring, through the 4 punches, I only got 3 of them, and then after that, they went back to 4. So it ended up pulling one in, basically a contraction right there. And it totally screwed it up. I didn't find it out till much, much later, and it was not an easy fix. I'd have to say that was probably the worst fix I've had to go back and redo of any project for the most part. I mean, when you're doing bracelet and necklace, they're somewhat small, so if you have to screw up, you're not pulling that much apart, But that was the big lampshade. I mean, it was, 14 inches tall, I think, 12 inches around, and that was the overall size, and I had about 4 inches that I had to pull out. Like I said, it wasn't just pulling out the center rings and be able to tweak it over. I had to pull all those out because every row underneath that had to be added to. So it was a pain in the butt, I will say that. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little bit more here. One more row. Then this one will be done. So basically I can finish one of these under an hour. Because we had 2 more rows on that one to do, and now we're down to 1, so. Again, outside of a stream, I'm sure I could do it much quicker, but I had fun doing the stream. Thought when I first started doing these streams, I wasn't gonna. It was a little weird, a little intimidating in a way. I'm so used to doing video, and I'm always on the back side of video. Being in the front's a little weird. And I mean, there for almost the first year, we didn't have a camera on myself, so that kind of explains that too. I was like, I don't want to show myself. It feels so weird. But I've gotten, I wouldn't say over it, but I can deal with it. So we're always trying to evolve. If you ever have any thoughts or ideas of what you'd like to see on the website change up on the stream, drop me a message, let me know. I wouldn't mind doing some different things and trying, doesn't always have to be, we can take little breaks here and there during their little hour and a half, or, Like I said, I thought about showing off to Kitty tonight for it once. I know that's one thing I liked about Bracken Mail's stream. And Ivar, his dog, he would always show off the dog, give him some treats. And that's one thing I could use some treats and maybe invite him up here. I know he'd get up, but he got too comfy too quick tonight. Or I need to do like some of the other podcasts and stuff I see. They have a dog and it's in its own little place, and they have a dog camera on him, And that's what I should do, is get him a little set up and have a cat, have a little screen up on the video here, stream of the cat sleeping. the cat cam. Because most times I could probably get him up in that chair for a stream. Like I said, if I give him the opportunity, he will take that chair. Again, that's an old chair too. Oh man, my nose is itching today. Or my chair, I've had that thing for 25 years. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard the thing of how, I don't know remember exactly how it goes, but it's something like, I've had this axe for 40 years. I've only replaced the handle 3 times and the head 4. Well, if you think about it, that means it's not the same one, right? And that's basically about how this chair is. I've had to replace all the wheels at one point. It's got the 5 spokes that come out where the wheel's attached to. I've had to replace that once. The hydraulics from going up as we go up, I've had to replace those twice. I've had to replace one arm. So really the only original parts is the seat itself, the front, the part you sit on, and the back. That's the only parts that are original on it. And I've had it so long, there's no padding left to it, so that's why I've got a gel pad seat on it now. But I bought it cheap years ago, and it's been easier to replace parts to it than buy a new one. I actually have tried to buy 2 new chairs since then. When this one broke at one point before I found replacement parts for it, and it wasn't the new chair. I thought had the same dimensions, but when I got it, it was so skinny and it didn't fit me. I didn't feel comfortable in it. The next one I bought, it was bigger and fit me better, but most of these newer chairs were faux leather or some type of stuff. My old chair that I like is cloth covered. It cats have clothed up a little bit, but and the way the back was, it had all these weird molded parts into it to try to be more comfortable when you sit in it. It actually was worse for me. It's like, I like my old standard back. I really don't use the back that often anyway, but yeah, the chair's pretty much not original anymore, but I've had it I bought it, a nice big office chair, the same office chair size now, even though they come in like some kind of faux leather stuff. Run about $160. I bought this for $50 20 some odd years ago, and we keep replacing parts. I probably spent, I don't know, the bottom part was like $30, the hydraulic was another $30, the arms were like $22, I believe. Casters have been different prices at different times depending on what I've tried. Different casters. I've had plastic casters, metal casters, the skateboard style casters on it, depending on when they break. But yeah, it's an old chair, but man, if I could buy parts for it, it's comfortable and I'm used to it. I don't like change that much. Wife knows that though. You stick to your routines, but I don't have a routine. Well, whatever, when you find a routine, you stick to it. So, where are we at here? We're an hour. We're just over an hour. I think we're going to go ahead and finish this one up, though. I did want to stop in an hour so I can get the camera stuff out, but I'm right at this point. It's like, if I finish it up, I'm going to have to pull it back out and spend, 10 minutes later on doing it. If I get a chance to pull out some more during the week, I can just pull out the next color and work away. But since we are getting close here, I guess I'll just kind of start doing the ending spiel. I do want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We stream to all 3 of those places on Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, all at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Monday nights we do our, like tonight is medium project night, something that'll take a few weeks to do. Wednesdays we do small project night, something we finish up in that stream, or extremely close to finishing it up, if not finishing it up. And Thursday nights, pretty much, I call it large project night, but it's pretty much inlay night, and any inlay is going to be a large project. So that's kind of what we're doing there. Don't forget to give us a like, thumbs up, all that good stuff over here on Facebook and any of the platforms. The more we have there, the better. Hopefully we can get out there more and get more people to come watch. We are trying to get up to 500 followers on Facebook right now. We've gone to our 300 level, so now I'm trying to get up to the 500. That's our next step. When we get to 500, we're going to do some bigger, much bigger giveaways. So, alrighty. Let's check this one out. Let's compare it, see if we got about the same drop. Pretty close. This one, I think it's just because of the way I'm holding it, kind of tweaking the ring, but yeah. It's the spaceships. They're coming to get you. So we got 3 of those done. 4th one, we're going to do a dark rose. So, put those rings up out of the way. So we got 3 of them done now. Came out pretty good so far. Hopefully everything is going to continue to at least work for the most part. Maybe a little tweaking as we go along, but hopefully for when I get to that point, everything will come together. We're hoping anyway. Let me, I guess I should go ahead and flip back over to the other screen so you can see my ugly old mug before we leave here. I'll leave you with nightmares. But again, I do thank everybody for joining us, for watching an hour later. I do appreciate it. We will be back on Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday, tomorrow's concert. Wednesday's that. It'll be the following week. We might pause the stream. We don't know yet. We're going to see how things go. This weekend will be the big thing. If I can get a good chunk done before the weekend's out, we'll be able to continue on as normal. That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're going to plan for. So, anyway, you all have a great night. I hope you have a great week, and we'll catch you back here on Wednesday night at 7:30. So, see y'all then. Peace.